Pacers have the ball. Shepard up top. Jackson looks inside to walk. A young man. Went to Miracosta High School. Has hit every rung on the ladder. Just got a standard NBA contract. Been around the NBA. 25. Here is Jackson. The three for the Clippers. Graduated from Miracosta back in 2016. Lobbed to Niederhauser. Tries to go. Finishing lots of block shots. He gets to
throw shooting from bigs. And what kind of touch and form. Niederhauser has the form, the technique, and I think the touch to be a really good three-point shooter. It was just one of those teams that you didn't want to.
With Garland, we didn't see that in the first half on Monday. They wanted to give kind of Garland a blank canvas to get his kind of rhythm. Miller attacks, goes for the punt. And Siakam back the other way in transition. 10.5 to play in the half. Siakam the three. Team, they've led by as many as 19. Mathurin spins down the lane, gets to the rim.
The ability right now for the Clippers to get by their initial defender has just been fantastic.
Jackson goes down.
It's been very successful early on here.
Siakam the fadeaway. Got a dozen for Indiana, who trails by 17. Leonard the foul line. It's 50-31. Nembhard swings it over to Jackson with 13 to shoot. Siakam posting on Garland. Now sends it back to Nembhard for the straight on three. 7 games back in June against Oklahoma City. Kawhi the three. Leonard invited baseline on Siakam. Up and under the step through. The touch for cover. Leonard. Maybe the flashiest dunk we've ever seen from Kawhi. More so when you play 5 and 7. Clippers will play Friday night in San Antonio. The Spurs are incredible.
Yep.
It's an 8:30 game Central Time, meaning you're going to get into Memphis on the tail end of a back-to-back on a very. Hoping for the best here. Again, when we know more, you will as well. Brook Lopez checks back into the game. The Clippers out in front 54-33. Injury early on in the year. Nembhard up top gives to Huff. 15 to shoot for the Pacers. Nesmith drives and dishes to Jackson. Huff now with 7 to shoot. Back to Jackson for the three. It is short. If you caught our second segment after our open with Chris Dunn, or maybe the interview after the game the other night.
His disappointment, which we're extremely.
A lot was expected from him in Minnesota. He's part of the Jimmy Butler trade to Chicago. Ends up doing some time in the G League, which he is proud of, as Lopez. For Lopez, the first of 2 free throws fall.
Still have 2 viable centers, and that the fact that we don't, instead of the improvement by Niederhauser, allow a lot of these moves to happen.
Nembhard attacks. Jackson stutters, recovers. Nesmith now down the lane. His floater misses 3. Clippers shooting 64% from the field. Mathurin eyes a 3, now drives in, walled off by Nesmith, and they send it back outside to Leonard for a deep 3. Nembhard. I'm going to guess with Niederhauser out for the time being, you might see Isaiah Jackson, the former Pacer, come in and get some time.
Yeah.
3 to shoot for Nesmith, picked up by Jones. Great defense by Jones. Nesmith misses everything. Great defense there by the Clippers.
You know, in basketball, too, what the Clippers are doing extremely well, having a goose egg is considered a bad thing, not when it relates to turnover. That means the Clippers have 0 turnover so far.
Garland with 10 to shoot, dancing on the dribble, requesting the screen from Lopez. Now floats it to him. Lopez down the lane, the runner hit. Pacers opened up this game, hitting their first 4 shots and 7 of their first 8. They're just 5 for 23 ever since. Nembhard from the line into the paint. Back to Jackson, 5 to shoot.
Okay, first turnover.
Nembhard. 8 to shoot. Feeds to Potter. And Potter, we mentioned it with Chris Dunn. Micah Potter was like, I wasn't even in the league.
I'm just saying.
He is shooting 89% on the year in his defense. It is a rare miss. Whistle and out
by the push. Oh, he
I
tried.
was going to say,
Oh, you wanted to throw that thing so quick. My goodness, man.
there's so much truth to that.
Yeah,
That's why
I'm
it's so
trying to
sad.
tell-
Panda Express.
Panda Express. Oh, yeah. PF Chang's Panda Express. My goodness,
It's
man.
Michelin rated. McConnell inside. They work it back outside to Jackson. Now Potter limping a bit with an ankle injury.
He's
It only
still
hurts
shot.
when you're playing defense. He missed foul. Lopez are going to try to exploit it. And a foul there by Potter. Hopefully everything is okay with him. In his first half, Leonard with a hand in his face leaves it short. Siak 14 minutes. McConnell. And creates the...
He and his mid-range jump shot that really propelled, I thought, Indiana at times when they got stagnant on offense.
Garland the long two. TJ just what he has done with his career. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but he has just been so impressive. Huff, the three, opens up the game with a thunderous slam. He brings the Pacers to within 58-39 now.
Penetration by Garland over to Lopez. Worked out beautiful.
McConnell swings it over to Walker the three, and Garland has the rebound looking down court. Garland gets the handoff. Somehow gets the pass to Dunn. Plenty of time to shoot. Kawhi is aware. Lets it fly from three. Rings the... McConnell. Walker. Nembhard back to McConnell. This is where he does his damage. Jones in the corner. Not the locker room report.
Yeah, Brian, Jim just finding out that Yannick Konen-Niederhauser is going to be out for the remainder.
Last organization. Front office makes a gamble. They send some Burton, see the system with Rick Carlisle and get a feel for what it's like to be a Pacer. Well, Siakam signed conversation again out east next season. Speaking of Siakam,
Now it's 12.
the Clippers, two former Pacers from this season. Mathurin looking for the contact. Mathurin now 4 of 5. He's got 10 off the bench. Jones swooping in and laying it in. No flights at LAX, just a few miles down the road. Siakam, whistle and a foul.
Surround him with the right talent, the move to, and now you created a team that, despite
Looking back to the bench for Indiana, appears to be okay. Garland the other way. Looks for Mathurin, power dribble inside, stops on a dime. Tough shot. Siak seconds to play in the half. Blocked from behind by Jackson.
got some numbers here for the Clippers.
Mathurin steamrolls 63-49. Clippers will carry the lead into halftime. The question will be by how much, if you ask half. Clippers led in this second quarter by as many as 23. The foul to give. Siakam late.